All right, my next step is going to be to draw the outline of my picture. I'm going to look at these squares and I'm going to draw what I see in each square on my big grid piece of paper. And so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to count up my squares on my big piece of paper and then mark out which squares I'm going to use on my big piece of paper. I meant to say count the squares on my small paper and match up with my big paper what these squares are going to be. So I'm going to count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I'm going to use 9 of these across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 squares. So I'm going to just scribble out these two on the edge, the one on this edge and the one on this edge. I'm just scribbling out these guys so that I know that I'm just going to be drawing in between these two lines. So that's my 9 there. And then I'm going to count my squares this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just going to go down to 11. I don't really care about trying to draw like this part down here. I'm really just interested in this up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to go down to 11. So this paper is 17 wide, so I'm going to take 3 off of one side. That leaves me 14 left, and so I'm going to take 3 off the other side, which will leave me with 11. So I'll show you what my grid looks like now. And at the end of this mess, at the end of my drawing, I might just cut these squiggles off altogether and just have the part that I drew. So here I just squiggled out all of the boxes that I'm not going to use, and so now I just have the part that I am going to draw. All right, so that's the first part to do, and I might even scratch out on here which ones I'm not going to do either. I might not do these either, but right now I'm just going to leave them. So I've got my 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Those are the ones that I'm going to be concerned with in my drawing. So now I'm going to look at these boxes, all of these squares, and I'm going to just lightly draw the outline of this beautiful woman's face who happens to be my wife. So I'm going to draw what I see just lightly and roughly, what I see in all of these boxes all the way around, and just get a good outline of my subject's face. And so I'm going to start here on the side, and I see a lot of times I'll use my finger to show myself what box I'm in, and then I'll use the pencil to draw what's in that box, and that helps me to just keep focused, keep on track where I am, where I've been, where I'm going. So this one is empty, so I'm going to leave that one for now. This one to the right here has a little bit of hair in it, and I'm just going to kind of lightly say, okay, there's some kind of curly hair there. I'm not going to be too worried about getting that perfect. And again, I'm trying to do this pretty light because I want to be able to fix it if I did something wrong. All right, so now I go to one more box over, and I see there's a lot more hair here going on, and I notice this is kind of a triangle right here in the corner. It starts about right here, her hair, and it kind of, this little bulge here goes up like that, and then it kind of goes like that again. So I'm going pretty light, still quite light. I'm not trying to be perfect here, but I want to get a good idea of where this is. And then notice up here, the hair kind of goes up into there and then gets to the edge of the picture. So that's kind of the edge of her hair there. And then I'm going to follow it down now around her face. So I'm going to see that here is the hair that I just did. and then I'm going to look down one, and I can see there's where her forehead starts, right here in the corner. And so I'm going to look down one, and I'm going to say the hair in the corner starts about almost halfway up this box and almost halfway down here. So that's the forehead hair, this edge of the forehead. And then comes down, almost straight down, a little bit more than halfway. There we go. Okay. And then turns out a little bit here. And then here we have where the eyebrow is, and kind of comes out a little bit to the right, a little bit farther, comes back in to that edge right there where the eye is, the bottom of the eye or so. And then I notice the cheek comes out again, comes back in, and now I am down here next to the mouth. That part of the cheek comes in, trying to be careful. See here at the corner, that's where the cheek kind of comes right there into that corner. So I'm going to work my way back up in there, try to match the curvature that I'm seeing right here on the face. All right, keep going, move down, go around the chin area here. Now it's important to not think of this too much as a chin or a cheek or whatever, even though I'm using those terms. You're really just drawing what you see in the box. So don't think of it as a cheek or an ear or whatever. Think of it as I'm just drawing what's in this box. Oh, hey,